What if Operation Unthinkable happened? The invasion of the USSR by the Western Allies. In our timeline, it was cancelled because the USSR's forces in Europe were just too damn powerful. So let's assume that in this timeline, the USSR is just much weaker for whatever reason. Say Bukharin comes to power in the USSR. Bukharin was someone who didn't want to build up industry as fast as Stalin did, opting instead for a more slow and gradual approach. So when World War II eventually does break out, the Germans penetrate much deeper into the USSR than in our own timeline, probably taking Moscow and Leningrad. Now, even in this timeline with the weakened USSR, Germany almost certainly still loses. Because of Hitler's hyper-intelligent Aryan strategy of declaring war on literally everyone, including the fucking United States, he would just die. However, one major thing changes in this timeline. The Soviets don't get nearly as far into Europe for several main reasons. The most notable reason for that being that they fucking suck. Anyways, because of a severely weakened USSR, Operation Unthinkable becomes much more thinkable in this timeline. In order to fight the Soviets, the Allies would conscript much of the former German Wehrmacht, pardoning many former Nazi officials. Ultranationalist and fascist ideals are less discredited in Europe in this universe, as many see them as a good alternative to communism. The war would be brutal, long, and drawn out. The Allies would slowly gain territory, but lost more and more lives the further they went. And the Russian soldiers fought with all the determination they had left, every single step of the way. It was hell on earth for everyone involved. Eventually, the Allies realized they had no hope of occupying all of Russia on their own. But they did have something else special, something that nobody else had. That's right, atomic weapons, baby!
America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah!
Unfortunately, the Soviet government stubbornly refused to surrender unconditionally, making the war an even longer, more grueling endeavor for the Allied powers. This war has been going on for 8 years, Bukharin. We need to end it now. Okay, then surrender. As the war went on longer, more and more nukes fell on Soviet cities. Eventually, Bukharin was ousted from power by a clique of Soviet generals. These generals were mildly annoyed by the whole getting nuked thing, so they approached the Allies with a peace offer. Hey, can you maybe stop nuking us? No. The Allies wanted to pursue a policy of unconditional surrender and fully dismantle the Soviet Union, even as it became clear that this may be an unwinnable war. As a result, millions more young men died in the war against communism than died in World War II in our own timeline. People began to feel disillusioned with the system.